2.
Hello, one and all, to the H3 podcast. Transcendental moment. It's a moment. It's no longer an experience. It's just a moment, fleeting as it may be. A terrific moment and one that we will all cherish. Today's moment is sponsored by Fix Stitch and DoorDash.
Who?
Stitch Fix.
I told you it's going to be a... What did I say?
You said...
Fix Stitch.
Oh, man. Stitch Fix and DoorDash.
Nice.
This is going to be one of those episodes where everyone's like... I'm just going to give a huge disclaimer at the top of this episode. It's just going to be one of those episodes because we're on no sleep. No sleep, Jerry. To quote the great Kramer from Seinfeld. So it's just going to be one of those episodes. So I don't know what to tell you guys other than that. So buckle up because this is full delirium. Right, Hila?
That's right.
Well, people are going to be like, oh, they have a kid or something. Nah, we were up till... Well, that's part of it.
Well, yes, we do. Excuse
Oh,
me.
we do have a kid, right?
Why did I wake up at 6?
Right. That's your problem. I have a problem on the other end. Is that I couldn't fall asleep because I was watching Temptation Island, which is a reality show that Ian got me hooked on. And it's like all good reality TV shows, in my opinion, you hate it. You hate watch it.
Yeah. I always think that that's the only way to watch it, but I guess some people actually love it.
Well, when I see like the Bachelor finale and you see all these women like clutching their pearls and they're all invested emotionally, I was like, dude, there's actually people watching this unironically.
I just assume they're like
I think it's 50-50.
part of the show. They're like
Right, they're paid actors.
paid.
I think it's got to be 50-50 maybe, but this show's so bad, dude. Like, I don't know who signs up for this shit. I mean, I really don't. They bring a couple to an island. They separate them. There's 4 couples. So the guys go in one hotel and the girls go in the other. And then they bring all these like these singles to try to tempt them to cheat on their partner. And so, first of all, the singles that they recruit are like the sloppiest, drunkest, pathetic, thirstiest people, bro. I'm telling you, this one girl got like blackout drunk the first night and was trying to sleep with all different 4 of the guys. Like, she would go up and be like, I'm so into you. Like, to all 4 of the guys. I was like, oh my God, this girl, dude. Like, they must have gone on her Instagram and just looked and just saw what a mess she was and how sloppy drunk she was and be like, she's perfect. And they're just giving them... I told Hila, I was like, this show's like Nazi concentration camp guards. They just keep them drunk all the time to keep with the trauma. Everybody's pissed drunk all the time.
So I don't understand it, but I love it too. I don't want it to seem like you're the only one watching
No,
it.
we love it, yeah. I had to pause it because I was like, Hila, should I... When she was falling asleep, I was like, I should pause this, right? And she goes, this is good content. We're going to have to save this. And she's right. The part that's so messed up about this show is that everyone's trying their best to be good. Well, one guy broke on the second episode, but we expected that. Everyone's trying to be so good and faithful. And then the spouse comes to a bonfire at the end, and they cherry pick clips to make it look as bad as possible. And then try to lead on the other person that the spouse is like totally cheating on them and
so
interested.
They make each other watch what the other one is doing.
And it's just totally taken out of context.
Totally. It's insane.
It's very cruel. It's very, very cruel. And it's borderline. I think it's immoral, to be honest with you.
I don't know why you would put yourself through it. Because these couples choose to go on the show.
That's like a Jew checking into a concentration camp, to continue the guard analogy. Just approaching it and being like, do you have any vacancies here?
But
did I say something racist already?
I mean,
well, I get a Jew
we're
pass.
Jewish, so
it's a little racy though to be making concentration camp jokes this early in the show.
Yeah, un-American.
Maybe
un-YouTuberian.
But it's borderline immoral because these people have been together for like 10 years. You know what? They're idiots. They're on the show. But the way that they cherry pick the clips and then they start messing with their heads And then they get all insecure and crazy. And then, when you get your heart broken and you get anxious and you start feeling insecure in a relationship, it's such an awful feeling. And then it makes you act irrationally. And then they get you drunk and they make you feel insecure and anxious. They're torturing these people, man. It's awesome. 10 stars. I like it. Anyway, let's start talking about other shit, But Eli had to wake up at 6, and I couldn't sleep.
We have a problem where we are so used to going to sleep late that we still haven't changed that. And Theodore wakes up at 6 no matter what. And we are up until like 2:30 at minimum. We don't really go to sleep before 2.
I do the night shift because he often wakes up in the middle of the night. And so I'm on that shift.
But now we don't have that shift anymore.
It happens sometimes.
But either way, we gotta go to sleep early.
I can't do it. I cannot. I wish that I could go to bed at 8.
Can. It's my time to do everything. Like I wait all day, and then at night I do everything. I work, I draw if I need to. Like it's all happening at night. I eat,
right?
Shower.
Because we don't have a life. Once during the day, we have no life. Theodore goes to bed at like 5 or 6 o'clock. And then after that hour is the only time we get any kind of life.
Yeah.
And before that, we're working nonstop. And then we get home, and we usually have more work to do after he goes to bed. And so we only get to sit down and watch TV at like 12.
Yeah.
And then that's Temptation Island. And then you're 2 episodes deep, and all of a sudden, you got to see what's going to happen. Poor us. We have a perfect life, Hila. How dare you complain?
I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing where we're at.
We're sharing. That's what I was just echoing what everyone were thinking. Listen to these mother effers complain.
I'm not complaining.
He is a perfect angel, though.
I just say that because he's so sweet.
He is an angel boy.
He's so easy now compared to our beginning. The beginning was tough, brutal.
He's so cute.
And now it's all way, way, way easier.
He started to make like little sounds like he's talking. He goes, like usually he's just yelling and stuff and grunting, but then he starts to actually use like his voice.
Yeah.
And it's so cute, the little kid voice. He goes, it's like just the cutest, most pure thing. He's the best. He's so cute. And we start to dress him. He's got like a little bomber jacket my mom just bought him. Look at this I just saw, okay? Tell me what do you make of this, man? I was cracking up because I just didn't expect it. Homie lights like a taco on fire. So I don't even know what it is, but you're supposed to put the fire out before you put something in your mouth. So watch this.
Whoa.
Just shoves it in the back of her throat and she walks off.
Oh, but she seemed like she was fine with it.
No, she's fine. I mean, but like, what are we doing here? What's happening?
Oh my God. Well,
the way that she just walks off, like, all right, thank you, bye. And the way he shoved it in her the back of her throat, presumably to extinguish the flame. I'm sure that's why he did it, but
that's gotta burn your mouth, no?
Yeah.
I mean, I get burned from hot soup, so.
Yeah. Where are they? Look at the back. There's like, they're just in some weird ass. Dude, you know what my fantasy is? To have some dirty street vendor shove his fingers in my mouth. That's my fantasy. That's how I die. I've seen the future. That's how I die. We have some interesting stats. As you guys know, the H3 shop is back open for business. H3shop.com. We're having a little competition here in the office. Each one of us has our own custom shirt, and we were curious. We took a poll last time we talked about it, wondering who would sell the most shirts. Well, we have the stats available. The shirts are available throughout the rest of the week for purchase to get it in time for the holidays, which is great news. We are splitting it 5 ways with all the cast members, so you support everyone here.
When is the date that they can order by to get it for Christmas?
I think they said the 10th, right, Ian?
Yeah.
How great is that?
Perfect.
That's a whole week from now, from the 3rd, the 10th. You do the math. Right, 7 plus 3, 10.
Very good.
Thank you very much. So in the end, Hila, as we all predicted, was number 1. She's crushing it with 400 sales. So congratulations to Hila.
Thank
How
you.
does that feel?
It's not me. I think it's Abe who did the design. I think he's the guy that's winning, really. But
No, but
thank
he
you.
made these ones and they're not selling shit. Ian's. Who made Ian's?
Abe.
Ian's in last place,
What the hell?
which so shocked me because
That really shocked me.
you only sold 45 shirts, Ian. Come on, bro. You're not pulling your weight, dude.
I thought that this one.
Yo, I'm not sharing the revenue with your ass. You only sold 45 shirts.
Hold on, though. Because out of the three of us, which we all knew we're going to sell less, Zach's is doing the best.
Yeah, wait, we're going to get to that.
And Ian designed that one.
True.
Right,
so Ian is winning.
So
Yeah,
this one's a wild card. Zach, of the three of you, is selling the best, 80. That's double what Ian's sold. And Ian made it, though. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering, do people love Zach? I know people love Zach, but is it that people love Zach more? Or is it because the design is awesome?
I think it's the design is just so fire.
I do think
rocks.
it's the design.
Because that was all Ian. Ian stepped
not
in.
trying to take any credit away from Zach, but I think it's the design.
But
Here.
Ian, I mean, why are you hiding these skills away from us? Like, this is some
Let's
incredible
not sell
shit.
Zach short either. He's got some charm. People like Zach.
People love Zach.
He's
True.
the
Well-
hot new commodity on the block.
That's
He's
right.
got great hair, like
Zach,
Brato.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's true, like Bratzo. People say,
true.
Zach, I see in the comments a lot, people say that whenever you talk, they feel like you're trying to seduce them. How do you feel about that?
I mean, do I have a sexy voice? Is that what it is?
No, I think, that may
that's
be
the
what they're
implication.
saying.
Yeah.
No? That's partially what
I think
they're
what they're saying is just the way you talk is like someone being like, hey, baby, what you doing later?
Little Garth Brooks being raw.
Yeah, you're just being raw. Just being you. But someone said once you hear it, you can't unhear it. So say something like, because when you just said that, I thought you were putting on an act, kind of, like you're trying to seduce me. Go ahead.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Yeah, it's a little.
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
This is like the windy and dedicated Pete bit. All right. Well, yeah, it does sound like Zach's trying to seduce me.
Yeah.
Damn. Don't be say shit like that about me. Man, I'd be an incel without you, Hila. I like to throw that out there. So congratulations to Zach. I do think this is a Zach and Ian
Is there a
collaboration.
female version of incel?
No, because I feel like women
That's
ultimately.
so chauvinistic.
I feel like ultimately that's
Wait,
a very. Oh, go ahead, Dan. I don't want to speak out of turn.
Well, incel is a gender-neutral term. It just means
It is?
involuntarily celibate.
Have you ever met or heard of a female incel, bro?
Bah.
I suppose
No.
they're out there. They're out there.
I never heard her hear
I
such
would
a
like
thing.
to meet one.
You. Oh my god. You know what's funny? You match a female and male incel, they'll be so repulsed by each other they will never want to have sex with each other.
Or there will be a perfect match.
No. Incels are not a perfect match for anybody. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I love the incels. They're sweet people.
Oh, yeah. Not only are there incels, I just Googled it. They have their own term called femcells.
I knew it.
There you go.
Can you see any pictures of them? What do they look like?
What does that? I mean, you know
what
they
does
look
that
like.
mean,
Come on.
Ethan? They look like
Don't show my screen.
People.
Femcel. Stop. What are you guys acting like I'm crazy? Like I want to know what the femcells look like. Stop with this shit. Let me see. I just don't want to show pornography.
a female.
Bro, I don't see
involved,
any
very
real
celibate.
picture of a real person. Okay, Dan. So get out of here with
I'd
your
see your
femcel.
screen. There are people
What
on
is
there.
celibate?
Oh, like this?
Celibate means not having sex.
Okay.
So do you, I mean, that's a femcel. I mean, I'm not trying to, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't show this. But you get the idea what I'm
She
saying.
looks like a dateable girl to me.
Okay, let's stop. You know what I mean? We don't need, we're talking about Zach's sultry voice. Let's get back
Well,
on topic.
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank
Yes,
you very
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome. So Ian was in last. Dan was in second to last. 56, honestly. So there you have it, Ian. I mean, wow. I thought yours was going to come in stronger than that.
Me too. Wait, and you didn't say how much yours did.
Right. I thought mine was going to be either last or second, and I was right.
I
there.
hate competitions though.
Why? I like drama.
It makes me like feel bad.
150, baby.
Drama.
Shalom, everybody. I can't wait to see someone actually wearing this shit. That's fucking ridiculous. Shalom, everybody. Yeah. And of course, Hila is the winner, so.
So, how... That is so strange about Ian's shirt. I don't get it.
Maybe, I don't know if you guys are listening, you want to step up for Ian. I think this is a good one. Maybe it's, I think here's the problem. It's a bunch of dudes watching the show. Who nobody wants to walk around with a picture of a dude all go white. I think that's the issue.
That's
It could
the
have something to do
issue.
with it.
Because it is kind of, it is
Yeah.
very kind of gay to walk around with this shirt as a dude. If you're,
I think it's bold if you do.
if you're mega masculine like me.
You
I'm
don't
not
need to be
touching this one,
masculine to
man.
pull it off.
And it says, I got to pee so bad. Yeah, that seems like a fetish shirt.
You don't need to be masculine. You just need to know that you can pull it off, and you can.
I can't.
I got to pee so bad.
Well, let's see. You guys step it up for these guys, because if they don't sell at least 100, they're cut out of the. They're cut out of the will.
That wasn't the rule.
They got to sell at least 100, or they're cut out. You get nothing. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. Come on, we love the interns. We have no interns here. We're all salaried employees now. So that was interesting, guys. I had a lot of hate from the last episode. The last episode was the Thanksgiving special. You laugh, you lose. I thought it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing it. I urge you guys to go enjoy it. The whole cast was out here, and we were trying to make each other laugh.
What did people think about it? Did people like it?
All I heard was people slamming me. I didn't actually see any reviews of the episode itself. But here I have some comments because I thought it was pretty funny that... By the way, I thought I was choosing some really classic... These are videos that make me laugh, that I like. And everyone was saying, you know... and they were very short, too. So I says, Ian, watch the video. He doesn't laugh. I go, we'll watch it again. Because you obviously weren't paying attention.
That's a little bit like... You're kind of cheating.
But it worked. I got him to giggle.
Right.
So, you know, I'm trying to put on a show here. But apparently it didn't play well with the audience. They said, Ethan ruined it. And I'm only 12 minutes in. He tried getting them to laugh by replaying it so much. All because he chose bad memes. How dare you? Watch your profanity. That's a classic. Jackson. Ethan, this is a deep cut. Ethan plays a clip that is literally every single...
you laugh, you lose.
You laugh, right? Yeah. Fail, cringe, at any variety. Well, I don't watch that shit, asshole. Okay? For me, it's a classic. When I found this video 12 years ago, I was the only person that knew about it. Does that make me a boomer? Maybe. But at the time, I was a trailblazer, was I not?
Can I be honest?
Ooh, maybe not. No.
Okay, I won't be.
Go ahead. No, I'm kidding.
I was a little tiny bit disappointed that it was all clips that I knew. So I think in the future we gotta set rules.
The way that you
It's
phrased
gotta-
that sounds like you were more than a tiny bit disappointed.
No, I'm just trying to not come off too harsh.
You
so.
want my?
I was big time disappointed.
you were massaging my fragile
Honestly.
ego.
I'm trying to work on not being too harsh because I have a harsh
You rule with
thing
an iron
going
fist.
on right now.
Yeah. A harsh thing? What does that mean?
I'm trying to, I don't know.
Let's unpack that.
Well, I work with people,
Mm-hmm.
and
Your CEO.
we work on Teddy Fresh, which the creative process can be hard to like work with people and still like I don't know. You gotta do things nicely and not like get people turned off by being I don't know. I wasn't prepared to talk about this.
Okay, let's
So-
go. You know, I saw an opening there to explore some kind of
All I want to
emotion.
say is that I'm trying to work on some things. So that's
What
why.
you're saying, if I can help you unpack
Yes.
it, is that you have a tendency to deliver your comments maybe more harshly than you would wish,
Yes,
and you're afraid that it could be affecting the morale of your employees.
exactly.
Yes. It's a real problem when you're in a managerial position, and it's hard to give people comments and not demoralize them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you failed on me. I feel awful after your comments, so
Great.
you certainly need work.
So that's the new problem. Even if I try to be subtle, I can't really
I'm
be
kidding.
subtle.
I wasn't really upset. I don't know how you do that. I think it's really just... I don't know. I really don't know what's the solution to that. Because part of it is like, I don't know. You know?
Yeah, it's a learning process. Because sometimes there is definitely a reason to what I'm thinking, and I know that I'm passionate about something for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, I need to be true to what I'm thinking and like follow that intuition that I have. But sometimes you gotta also be flexible. So
you have to maybe sometimes
balance.
Maybe sometimes I'm not talking about you. I'm talking in the editorial you is that sometimes you need to pick your battles, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is that it's some things you can let slide. You don't want to nitpick everything somebody does.
Yeah, right.
But maybe you do. Right?
Right.
Right.
How do you know?
I don't know. This is a deep cut. Well, I have bigger problems. Everyone here on the TV is shit talking me. No one laughs. Ethan, are you laughing? Nobody laughs. Ethan, hold up. Let me play it again. Ethan, let's try out a try not to laugh challenge. Also, Ethan gets offended when no one is laughing. Ethan's like a kid where if something bad is about to happen, he changes the rules. Ethan, I honestly don't know if I'm going to laugh at any. Proceeds to laugh at every single bit. Ethan, get this off the screen before I laugh. Also, Ethan, plays the video 10 times. Ethan's boomer humor really showed this episode. Ethan would be the worst to play Cards Against Humanity with. Come on, guys, it's funny. Listen again. Ethan already has dad humor, old-ass memes, and playing the video 10 times. Wow.
Rough.
I've been eviscerated. But regardless, I had fun. I enjoyed it. I was just trying to be competitive, you know. I was trying to get Dan to eat mayonnaise. Like that was for me the ultimate objective of the episode.
I think it's because you're so focused on creating entertaining content.
Thank you. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. I'm here to entertain you guys. I'm here to make a great show. And if I come off as a boomer, which I do find to be quite derogatory and basically calling me the N-word, then it's only because I want to entertain you so badly.
So is boomer equivalent to Fredo, do you think?
Boomer definitely on the derogatory scale of Fredo. Actually, if I'm being honest, I think Fredo might be even more offensive than Boomer.
Really?
Yeah.
I see more people getting offended at Boomer lately than Fredo.
Yeah, but they're wrong. Because Boomer, Fredo is specifically Italian. Mm-hmm. So if you go to an Italian, you go, "You Fredo." It's like, you know, it's a racial slur that is targeting Italians. Is it offensive? I mean, it's a reference to.
But boomer is
boomers.
ageist.
Yeah, but it's everybody's a boomer, and also boomers used to everyone's just a boomer. If you understand, like the people who are actually getting butthurt at being called a boomer don't understand that everybody's a boomer. It's just a scale. You know how they say that everybody's gay? It's just like a spectrum. It's a scale of how gay you are. You've heard that. They say that. I'm like a 4.9.
On the boomer or the gay scale?
On the gay scale.
Oh, okay, got it.
Good question.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know who measures these things. I'm like
Dan.
I'm like I'm a fraction away from being gay, just under the mark. But on the boomer scale, it's the same. It's a spectrum, like autism. It's a spectrum.
Okay.
And so you can be a 1 on the boomer scale, or you could be 100 on the boomer scale. For example, Let me show you a boomer. Watch me in the last episode. Oh, let me show you a boomer, like a high. Let me go to my Twitter account today because Ice-T made a real boomer move. Like this is like a 95 on the boomer scale. He goes, what the fuck is a boomer? So I was like, shit, dude, if you have to ask, you're probably a boomer. Right? Which the response itself is somewhat boomer. You see what I'm saying? I'm glad you follow. It's stupid. So I am here to issue an apology for my boomer behavior, for my comments to boomer. So I'm going to walk over into the podium room, which we've set up for the purpose of issuing apologies to our loyal fans. So I will hop over to the podium room now.
Interesting. It's a pretty boomer thing to do.
Thank you. How's the audio? Got it. I want you to capture all this. This is an important moment. We have brought in this podium because there's been a lot of apologies being issued lately, and I feel that it was appropriate to bring out an apology podium. A somber place, a sober place, a place of reflection, quiet reflection, and soul searching, where we can issue the most deepest and heartfelt apologies to anyone who was offended or made even a little bit uncomfortable by anything we said, because that's totally never our intentions here on the HD podcast, the greatest show in the world ever made, by far. So anyway, I made jokes. I made a lot of people. I played videos two times. I made a lot of bad memes and jokes here. Many people have been referencing me to have been a boomer. I even called Ice-T a boomer, and I mean it takes one to know one. So, can you apologize for being a boomer? I don't know. I apologize. What am I apologizing? I apologize for making anyone uncomfortable with bad jokes. I apologize for
not following the rules.
Not following the rules. Ela chimed in from the other room. Thank you. I apologize to my cleaning lady who I left a giant shit streak in the toilet on the way out that I know she's going to have to clean. Well, you know, like a streak down the side of the toilet bowl. You don't know what I'm talking about? What's the problem? I apologize for it. You've never, what, you don't leave shit streaks in the toilet bowl? I don't understand.
Only boomers do.
Why are you shocked by that?
It just came out of nowhere.
Okay, well, apologies. You know?
Apologize for surprising Dan.
Apologies just for surprising Dan. Apologies. I apologize to, I apologize to my dad. I used to steal leftovers from him, and he would get so pissed at me. Like, way too pissed at me. Kind of gave me a complex. He'd be like, dude, who ate my fucking burrito? And I'd be like, maybe if you actually made food that I want to eat, I wouldn't eat your fucking leftovers, Dad.
That's not really an apology.
Maybe if you actually loved me and spent time with me, it wouldn't even be an issue, and I would respect your authority more.
I don't think you can complain on the apology booth.
Oh, I'm losing track of the... Let me get back on track. I apologize for the bad jokes, and I look forward to coming here and making more statements in the future. And not just me, I think these guys have a lot to...
Ethan, we lost your microphone. Did you turn it off?
It got cut off.
He's out anyways.
There's a time limit. Apologies can't go on for too long.
Yeah, we have a built-in mechanism to shut the mic off when the apologies go for too long. So what did you think about that?
I like it. I think it's going to become very useful soon.
Can't wait to see someone else make an apology.
We're probably going to need it like once an episode at least.
No, I feel like we will. All right. Well, I feel a little tender. Are we close to a break here, Dan?
Tender?
I may need to like clean myself up after that emotional.
Is
Dad seriously leaving me in the trenches right now? Dead air?
I was putting everything away. Yeah, we're 1 minute away. These guys never jump in when they see me, not on the headset.
Yeah, can they go in
And
the
they just,
apology booth and
go
Whoa,
apologize?
whoa,
stare at
whoa,
me.
whoa, whoa! I smell an apology podium statement. Why does no one jump in when
I don't know. You guys tell me. You're looking over at me like, oh,
What's
they're
going
talking
on
to
here?
you.
I'm switching. I'm looking at the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Do they know when's break though, Dan?
No, but if
But
they
they could
see
jump
that
in.
Dan,
They
Dan
could
is
say
busy.
something. Dan's busy.
Dan is not near the mic.
Now let me ask
Exactly.
you this, Dan. Do you think it is urgent to start cleaning things up while the show is live?
I was just putting the microphone away
Yeah. Okay.
and seeing why it died.
Right. Sure. I guess that is urgent. I think I'm gonna need an apology from all
right.
of you.
We'll have to do it after the break because it is break time.
Well, we gotta have to go to break. I'm gonna clean myself up. I'm gonna wipe my tears away, and we'll be right back to talk about the actual stuff that we came here to talk about on the H3 podcast, the greatest show that's ever made. After this short commercial word from our sponsors. Look, gentlemen, there's an issue. Okay, we've grown up, and we still need to put on. We have to dress ourselves. Here's the problem. I don't know what I even like. I don't even know what size I am. I frankly don't even know where to go. That's where Stitch Fix comes in, because you're probably clueless and pathetic loser like me, fat, unhealthy. I could very well be single. I should be single by all measures of expectancy. You may well be single. Here's where Stitch Fix comes in. They're going to help you look sophisticated, look good, and get a girl, dude, because nobody wants to date a slob, like, a white shirt with spaghetti stains on it and rips. I mean, nobody wants that. Here's what Stitch Fix is. It's an online personal styling service that delivers your favorite clothing brands right to your door. To get started, go to stitchfix.com/H3, answer some questions about your preferred style, and your personal shopper will ship a box of clothing, shoes, and accessories right to your door. With Stitch Fix, everyone can look their best. They have solutions for men, women, and kids. Well, that's just messed up. Kids? You're like, dude, you can't even dress yourself, you 5-year-old. No, I'm kidding. It's good for parents. Kids all over the U.S. And now the U.K.? There's no commitment required. You only pay for what you keep. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free. Plus, this $20 styling fee is automatically applied towards anything you keep in your box. You'll never have to think about looking good again with Stitch Fix. Here's what we're going to do to get started today with StitchFix.com/H3. Go to that URL, StitchFix.com/H3, and you get an extra 25% off when you keep everything in your box. That's StitchFix.com/H3. StitchFix.com/H3. There's so many reasons to deliver food to you, okay? Maybe that you're stuck at school, stuck at the office. You want to treat yourselves. You're sick at home. It's a winter day. It's raining. Your mom doesn't pack you lunches anymore. You're laser focused on work. These are all legitimate reasons, but here's the one that I like the most. I'm hungry. I'm lazy. I want food, and I'm not cooking, and I don't even have stuff in my house to cook anyway. Let's be real. That's why we're ordering food from DoorDash. DoorDash is it's the ultimate destination. They got everything on it. DoorDash connects you to your favorite restaurants in your city. Ordering is easy. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want to eat, and your food will be delivered to you wherever you are. Not only is your favorite pizza joint already on DoorDash, but there are over 340,000 restaurants in 3,300 cities, so you might just find a new favorite too, Buster. With door-to-door delivery in all 50 states and Canada, order from your favorite local go-tos or choose from your favorite national treasures. They said restaurants, but I'm going to say treasures. Like Chipotle, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, or the Cheesecake Factory. I love the idea of getting Cheesecake Factory delivered to your house. It's like an IV of calories, brah. Just straight home to you, baby. You no longer need to leave the house to get heart disease. Cheesecake Factory. Don't worry about dinner. Let dinner come to you with DoorDash. Right now, our listeners can get $5 off their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter the promo code H3. Did I say $5 of free money towards a delicious meal? Yes, I did. $5 off your first order when you download the DoorDash app from the App Store and enter promo code H3. Let me tell you that one more time because they're making me do it. Don't forget, that's promo code H3 for $5 off your first order from DoorDash. All righty? Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Trying to surprise you a little bit, keep you on your toes. Bet you didn't expect this shot. But thank you for sticking around. That's it. That's all a gag. How'd we do? Looking good.
That was great.
Thank you. Let's talk. We did the Poted meme album. Oh, yeah, Papa John, baby. I can't get enough of these Papa John memes. In reviewing the subreddit memes of the week, there's some fantastic Papa John memes and a great follow-up. I hope you're eating well since you moved out. Me, I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. You know, that hits really close to home for me. Because when I went to college, I weighed 130. And when I came home, I was like 200, bro. So, Papa John looks like the guy in a zombie movie that gets bit but tries to hide it from the rest of the group. This was my favorite. This is so genius, dude. Oh, my God. It's the black.com picture about Papa John with the pizzas. Come on, bro. This I didn't get. This is great value, visibly damp. 40 pizzas in 30 days. I mean, it's funny, but what is the original product? I love the visibly damp.
I'm not sure.
Have I said something racist this episode? Very flattering portrait of me. Thank you. And, yeah, I've seen that. Dude, are watching Ethan and Ela argue over what wiping technique they're going to teach them. That I like. Well, you guys are happy to know that we're a bidet family now, so oh, he's not going to have a bidet in his room. That's pretty classy for a kid. I think kid just needs to have a shitty asshole for a little bit before he graduates to the bidet. Whatever.
What was that?
This is the car that Elon bought.
Yes. I love this.
He bought it for, it's actually really interesting. It's the 1980 Aston Martin Bulldog concept car. And this was the basis, I guess, for...
the Cybertruck.
Yeah, for the Cybertruck.
I love this one, too.
It's pretty crazy, man. How to eat 40 pizzas in 30 days. We have you 40 to 1. I like those odds. Hard pill to swallow. The podcast channel is now the main channel. I guess for some that is a hard pill to swallow. I still refer to it as the podcast channel. You know? I make no comment on that. That one surprised me. So then a fan sent out what appears to be Papa John's real true Instagram account. And this is breaking news because this only has 92 followers on Instagram. And it's fantastic. They're like, here's a picture. Here he is, 17 likes at his Thanksgiving table with his whole family. We did a reverse
This is such a big table.
Yeah, dude, he's got pizza money, bro.
Billionaire.
He's got that place of honor, too. Look at him. He's the only one looking at the camera. Why is that? Him? So, by the way, I was wondering if this is Bo.
I think it is.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy? Is that Bo? It's
He
got to
grew
be his
up
son, his
so
helper, his
much.
best friend, Bo.
Bo's in the house.
But I remember he had blonde hair. This guy has really dark
But that
hair.
happens to kids.
I had blonde hair when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Or maybe he has another son. I don't know. But he looks happy. And so I'm happy for Bo if that's him.
Bo's in the house.
But don't you find it amusing that him and Bo are the only people looking at the camera?
I mean, that happens in family
okay.
dinners. Like someone is like, hey, I'm taking a picture and no one is paying attention.
Shouldn't they be eating pizza? Isn't that a little hypocritical that Papa John's not eating pizza for Thanksgiving?
Very.
Well, anyway, we reversed search engine this, and this doesn't exist anywhere. So this is exclusive shit, bro. This is Papa's real account with 90 fucking followers, dude. Here's his house. Look at that. Dude, that's pizza money. Whoa. Damn.
The day of reckoning
Where
will
do you even
come.
find a table this size?
Custom made, dude. That's a lot of pizzas to sell for a table like that.
Who does the...
Do you like it?
I don't know.
It looks like a dining room at a restaurant. Look how much land he's got, dude.
It makes me nervous because that means you're hosting that many people.
Yeah, he's not touching. He didn't clean shit. He's probably got like 20 people catering. I know he lives on like a huge expanse somewhere like in a...
Kentucky, right?
Is it Kentucky? Yeah, you can get a lot of land there.
Yeah.
I think this farm cost like, I don't know, like $100 or something. I kid the Kentuckians. I love Kentucky. But this has got to be Papa's. Is this amazing, you guys? 92 followers. The Papa John _ It's amazing. It's not verified.
Amazing because I remember we looked for a while for him on social media.
Yeah.
Because we wanted like a way to maybe contact
I
him.
DM'd him immediately. I was like, Papa? We'll see. Let me see if it's red. Let me check right now. See if it's red.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Dude, what a hero to even say that on
Stay tuned.
I said, no, I don't know if you read it. I said, hi, Mr. Shatner. Is this really your account? We are huge fans and run a big show. The biggest show in the world, H3 Podcast.
You could hear on the streets.
Yeah, ask anyone. Ask your son, Bo. He knows us. We'd love to have you on to discuss your side of the story and how the quality of Papa John's has fallen to the wayside, which is true.
True.
I hope this message finds you well.
You know, you should tell him that we ordered a pizza and it came unsliced.
I got to pull up a picture of that and show him.
I think that will get his attention.
That'll activate him.
Yeah.
Can you pull up afterwards? I do want to send him that timestamp. Be like, Papa, what's up? Let's talk. That's like extortion. He's like, all right. But there's so much good footage here. Look at him. Look at his styling, bro. He's like a greaser, dog. Look at that haircut, dude. Damn. I like it. I like it.
I like it.
I like it. I didn't realize I said that so much until you guys started goofing on me with the soundbite.
I like it.
I like it. Here he's cooking a pizza in his like own state. Oh wait, where's that video? He's got a link to Vimeo of him cooking a pizza and it's like his ranch. No, this is Fox News interview. God damn it.
That would be on his story, I believe.
Oh, is that the story?
Yeah.
I can't watch that if I'm not logged in.
Oh, okay.
But you can see he's got like this outdoor pizza oven on this huge expanse of land. Looks like he owns half of Kentucky. Anyway, I thought that was fascinating. So I messaged. I think I'm maybe the first person to DM him on Instagram. So hopefully he knows how that works. That would be the best booking ever. For Papa John to sit right here right next to you, across from me.
What if he's like, I'll meet you, but you got to come here?
I'd fly there.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, dude. I'd be like, Papa's in the house, dude. Look at this. That's from the episode.
There you go.
That's Papa John. They delivered to... That has never happened to me in my whole life, to get an unsliced pie. Look at this.
I'm telling you, you got to send him that.
People are going to call us like... they're going to think we requested it like that.
No.
Because it's just so unusual. But we didn't. They literally just shipped that to us. And huge bubbles are amateur too. Those are supposed to get rolled out. Papa's taught me that in his Insta stories today. He has a roller to get the bubbles out. They didn't do that, clearly.
Huh.
Amateurs. Oh my God. And then I forgot to mention, I was watching Temptation Island, and this show is very scandalous. There's lots of thongs. You could easily jerk off to the show. There's a lot of action, but yet this killed me, bro. They censored the horse's cock. I was like, yo, put it back. Homie's on a horse on a date, and they censored the horse's cock, dude. I was like, what? What does that mean about the viewing audience?
I don't know.
Is that pornographic, a horse's cock? Like there was an internal debate at USA by the producers and executives about if to blur this horse's cock, possibly even including the FCC. So I mean, there's girls in thongs.
In the same episode.
There's girls in like tons of cleavage, bro. Horses cock. But do you understand what that's? It's saying that people are that it's sexual. That it for it's too graphic. The horse's cock. You could see that at the zoo. But what it's saying is so weird. It's too pornographic.
I mean, what about like any other animal? Dogs?
Yeah, I think the horse was just really packing. Like you could tell that it was like they probably. You know what happened? Because sometimes their dick isn't so crazy. Like it comes and goes. You know, like penises do. And probably they had this footage, and they didn't realize at the time that the horse was like packing big time in heat. And when they were reviewing the footage, they're like, we can't show this. The horse's dick is practically dragging on the ground. And so they decided to blur it. But that's just outrageous. So there you go. This is another reason why the show is amazing. Fucking amazing.
I love how you can still see the outline.
Yeah, you can tell everything. It's just making me more curious. I wouldn't have noticed the horse's dick until I was like, was that blurred? Go back, of course, and boy, was it. Oh, dude. So I wrote to the fans. We watched Mark McGrath made a cameo breaking up a couple. And I put out the call. I said, I love Cameo. I love everything about Cameo. If you guys have any other funny cameos, I want to see them. And somebody delivered big time. This one comes from Derek. He said, I filmed a video for my YouTube channel where I had people on Cameo propose to my girlfriend for me. I requested one from Sean Kingston for $100. Who is Sean Kingston, Ian? I didn't know who that was.
He's a musician. I'm trying to think of what his big song is. I can't think of it. Off the top of my head.
Beautiful Girls.
Will you hum it?
You know, beautiful girls.
Keep going. Your sultry voice is.
You make me. Yeah.
It's like
a big song.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't recognize it from. I'm not saying you don't have a beautiful voice. Well, Sean Kingston charged $100, and he proceeded to accept the money and film a video of him telling me that he can't do it because it's an unusually larger fee for him to propose. So he took the guy's money to tell him that he needs more money to propose. Here's the video. It's fucking awesome. Watch this shit. It's so good. For Derek.
Derek, man, this is amazing. This is a special occasion. I'm really excited for you, but for me to pop the question, I usually charge more for stuff like that. I love my fans, I love you guys, I love her, and I want to definitely be the one to do it. But we don't have to do this off Cameo or something like that because that's a different type of fee. I could say congratulations or something like that, but I feel like to ask the question is a little
congratulations.
bit. I didn't have your email or nothing, so I didn't know how to contact you. But thank you guys for the support, and let's see if I can do a next video saying congrats or.
He wants them to
like
buy
that.
another one.
Can't wait.
What's with the floss?
Yeah.
Is he clowning on them? Why is the floss? What's with the floss? Is he flexing that he flosses? Is that a flex? Like, hey, what's up? I floss. I use that floss. It's amazing. I'm sure that floss is like destroying the environment because it's like it's this little piece of plastic. It sucks because it's so good. I love that floss so much. But it kind of equals out because I don't use baby wipes anymore. So maybe it's a swapperoo. And I stopped eating meat, so I could pollute a little more. You know what I'm saying? It's probably better for me to stop eating meat than these low plastic cancers.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? They say that all this plastic in the ocean, like little bits like that, they start to get broken down into microplastics, and the fish eat it, and it goes up the food chain to us, and these microplastics are like fucking everybody up.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with all this stuff because it's just like too late for everything. I don't know.
It's too late, baby, now it's too late. But we really didn't fuck the earth up. I love my little flosses, but I cannot use it. I cannot use it. You know that song?
Yeah.
Carole King. It's too late, baby, to stop using baby wipes. Come on, everybody. Was that good? Yeah, I like it. So if you guys have any other cameos, keep them coming.
That was amazing.
I love it. He's like, yo, I didn't have a way to message you, so.
I mean, how does it work? Can you not just reject?
Oh, I'm sure he could. Yeah, of course. I'm sure you can reject. He took the money. This is the best, dude. Speaking of cameo, though, a video emerged that I haven't seen in a long time because we were talking about Mark McGrath so much. I thought it was just funny to give the context of the dude we are dealing with. Off the charts, but always in your hearts. Mark McGrath, he went viral back in the day. And I know this is a boomer video, whatever, but it's related. I think it's funny. Mark McGrath someone called him Sugar Gay, which is hilarious, by the way.
Instead of
Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
Sugar Gay. It was so funny. Especially back then when that was during the time when everyone was like, oh, that's gay, that's gay, that's gay. But so he gets so butthurt. He's obviously drunk and probably on other drugs that he wants to fight this kid who's like, looks like he's like not even 18. It was awesome. Make a hole. Who said Sugar Gay? I'll beat your fucking ass. Okay, no talking. Sugar Gay.
Who said that? Did you? No. I'll choke your fucking face.
It's just a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid. It's like a high schooler.
Did I say anything? Did you say something? No, I did not say anything. Choke your fucking head.
I'm gonna choke your fucking head.
Hey, Mark, can I get your autograph? Oh, man. Yeah, you can. All right, cool. You beat the fuck out of that guy right there. Yeah. Which one? Tomorrow.
The one that Mini Driver is going to do.
I'll choke your fucking face. You say it again. Did I say anything?
Yes, you did.
Come on, he didn't finish his autograph.
Dude, Sugar Gay, it's so funny. You know this guy, Mark McGrath deserves to be called Sugar Gay everywhere for this.
Bitch ass fucking shit. I'll fucking choke your fucking face. You know that?
Dude, so violent.
Yeah, you're done. Pussy Artie. These guys got some sack. These guys got you a choke ass bitch. You'll never make it in this business.
The business. He's really projecting.
You done? Go tweeze your nipples, bro.
Go tweeze your nipples.
Do you want to get your fucking face thrown? Yeah, I heard you
What
say
kind of comment is that? Go tweeze your nips? But you know Mark tweezes his nipples. Like he tweezes his nipples. I could watch this whole thing. I'm going to. I don't give a shit.
You go home and get the guy.
He can't get over it.
Yeah, no.
This little comment.
The kid's not saying anything either. I would have paid this kid $1,000 to call him Sugar Gay again.
Why don't you say it in our camera, man? Come on. Shit.
There's a huge audience. You know what's happening is like these restaurants in Beverly Hills on the main strip. There's always paparazzi outside, especially on the weekends, just waiting for celebrities to go in.
Yeah.
I recognize the street. It's definitely Beverly Hills. And so he walks outside drunk, fucked up on cocaine probably. And I think in his mind, with cocaine sourcing through his brain, he thinks he's being like outrageously entertaining. And he's being a tough guy and he's standing up for himself. And he's making this kid look like such a fool. And so you see there's so many cameras, dude. He's putting on a show, man. There's like 50 people around him.
Over here. Right here. This guy needs to pay the bill.
Prison raped this guy. I'll fuck you in the ass, he said.
You're done. You're nothing. See this?
You're giving him a lot of attention. I love how he goes just this fan service.
Takes a picture real quick.
Yeah.
No smile.
Yeah, this is like the most 90s shit I ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna go buy me a Sugar Ray CD now.
I love how it's just all fan love after that. Oh, and then here he is trying to fuck some other dude. He is Sugar Gay. Dude, he is so coked out. Look at this. Dude, he's hanging out front. How long is he hanging out front of this restaurant? He loves the camera. This is awesome. It's like a train wreck in real time. Have we watched enough? I mean, I like it. I like it. Look at this. This guy's over it, right?
Easy, Tiger. Hey, can I get one of you by yourself with a crazy pose up? Yeah, but where's my Malarkey Tour?
Dude, he is so fucked up. Holy shit. A couple of hits, man, and his life is in ruin. 1 minute, it's like, da da da. How's it go? Every morning, da, 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 da. And then the next minute, it's like coked out in front of a steakhouse in Beverly Hills, ruining your life. Sugar Gay. In your heart, but off the chart. Yeah, we've seen enough. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen somebody's, like, mental deterioration so perfectly encapsulated in such a short clip. Because I feel like that was him at his height.
I wonder, like, who was recording it? What was it for?
There was tons of paparazzi.
Yeah.
They always do that. They're always there at the specific restaurants, and the celebrities know they're there, and they go there to be seen. It's like a whole thing. Probably their publicists even say, hey, go to Maestro's Steakhouse. The paparazzi are going to be there Saturday night, and we want you to be seen.
Yeah.
And we told them you're going to be there. So that look, it's totally like that, bro. 100,000%. I got to get a publicist so I can get some paparazzi to follow me around. People will do you think people will click paparazzi videos of me?
Yeah.
Really? Well, I'd have to say something really fantastic like, listen, all I'm saying is that the numbers were greatly exaggerated.
What is that about?
It's a Holocaust meme.
Oh.
Ethan denies the Holocaust outside Mastro's Steakhouse. I'm not denying it happened. I'm just saying the numbers were greatly.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't think that. By the way,
you gotta do something that's like a little bit of a train
or just
wreck.
show up with like a shirt with my nips cut out. See, that's not good enough.
It's gotta be like
Slap you.
Watch Ethan
We'll
ruining his life.
Yeah, we'll have to have a fight, and I like hit you. That would get views, dude. Yeah, that'd be awesome. You know, like FaZe Banks and Alyssa, whatever her name, they're having like a public breakup on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
We should do something like that. We should choreograph it where I slap you. God, can you imagine?
I cannot.
That's not good press, though. What if I came out with a fake baby and I slammed it on the ground?
Then it's just a prank, and they wouldn't care about that.
Damn.
They want real.
Ian, will you come outside and pretend to jump me and then let me beat you up or something like
I'm
that?
not touching this one, man. Sure.
Well, which one is it? Are you touching it or will you do it?
F tier, easy. I was waiting for the soundbite to see if it'd come through. You can assume 90% of the time you hear me, it's a soundbite.
Is this a soundbite?
This is all a soundbite. I'm not actually talking.
How do I know that this is a soundbite?
Well, I'm so glad you said that.
Oh my God.
Because now we are going to have that soundbite. All future years.
I'm going A too.
Ian, I don't know when you're talking anymore.
I'm going to go D. To be honest, I don't even know when I'm talking anymore. I'm going A
Wait,
too.
is that real or not?
All right, Ian, say supercalifragilistic espialidocious so I know I'm talking the real Ian.
I hate this candy. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Okay, that's the real Ian.
Now you can soundbite that.
Yeah, but
and
now
then do that later.
we have to go like different levels of inception to make sure that I'm talking to the real Ian.
I hate this candy.
So you will pretend to beat me up?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. I'm not touching this one.
We should totally, that would be fun to orchestrate some paparazzi video.
It's gotta be like people are gonna be worried for your career. when they see it.
So a Holocaust comment or like the N-word or something.
Yeah.
Or like what that was, but what could someone say to me that would set me off? Sugar gay is so good. Like
Boomer.
Boomer. Someone call me a boomer? Who just called me a fucking boomer? Say that shit to my face, bitch. I will choke your fucking face. I'm not a tough guy, though. Like Mark is. Mark's an alpha male. He's totally an alpha male. All right, let's move on. I love Mark, though. Shout out to Sugar Gay. Which is honestly so fun, and you can't be upset by that.
Are you going to offend gay people by...
It's what the guy said. It's funny. I don't think gay people... It's so funny. Sugar Gay. You want me to get on the podium? It's funny.
It's true.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Now I'm questioning everything.
Was that one a soundbite?
But I was surprised Dan did back me up on the black people like Popeyes thing, so maybe he would back me up on Sugar Gay being funny.
It's true.
Dan, is Sugar Gay funny?
It's funny. It's funny that it triggered him so much.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree. That is
the comment
funny.
is stupid. What makes it funny is that he got so.
Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, it's stupid. So Trisha Paytas clickbaited us, and I got excited because I love putting her in the thumbnail because it always drives views, which I may still do, by the way. We'll see. She goes, "How I really feel about the H3 podcast." And she does. It's a 18-minute video, so I made Zach watch it, obviously.
So wait, is this a podcast or a video?
Well, it looks like she's promoting a podcast or something. I'm just skipping ahead, but I'm just going to skip ahead.
It's just a blog.
Water in my ear.
But
By
she
the time this goes
doesn't.
up,
She doesn't end up
I feel like
actually talking about us at all,
it'll be gone.
which is probably why it has so many downvotes. I guess.
I have water in my ear, but
You hate
It's
when
just
they-
normal for her.
Oh, is it
videos.
normal?
Yeah, they all have a amount of downvotes.
But anyway, what actually just fascinated me the most is that for 5 minutes,
so much is on there.
this video just starts with her eating a cheese stick, bro, silently for 5 minutes.
Okay.
I really miss these.
That's a lot of cheese.
Lately, a lot of our content has just been you eating food. So.
Good point.
I'm supposed to be getting my
Interesting
tears
rebuttal, Dan.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dan.
Have we shown enough to put her in the thumbnail, though, or do I need to watch longer?
I'm just craving all the bad stuff.
Do you have anything else
This
to
is
say
really
about
just
her?
the video?
Yeah.
This is her thoughts on the H3
Well, for like
podcast,
5
eating a
minutes.
cheese stick.
I've already got her queued up in the thumbnail, ready to go.
You
go,
did?
Ian.
Yep.
Yeah! My guy. Ian. Good job, Ian. I love that. I love that so much. Sometime I walk out of here, Ian does the thumbnail. He's the, he made that design. I mean, he's a really he plays himself short, but he's really talented on Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just a talent all around. He doesn't give himself enough credit. I think he has an artistic eye and he's very talented. And I think
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, I mean it. But
that was a soundbite.
He is very talented. Like, he kind of blows me away sometimes.
Wait, was that really a soundbite?
No, I'm fucking with you.
Oh, come on. You guys are messing.
Oh, what
trying to
Zach
get in
was
your
saying. Zach was saying nice things about Ian, so I do want to allow that. Go ahead,
Hey.
Zach.
Oh, I was just saying he is very talented with Photoshop. And shit.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
We love Ian.
And
you,
and
Zach.
Ian, you didn't really know Photoshop in the beginning, right?
Not really. I didn't.
Really?
I don't know
Yeah.
a lot. I know how to use the lasso tool.
That's all you need.
It's so funny on Photoshop. Everyone has their own way of doing stuff, and you maybe know 10% of the program, but
Well, I feel that I'm very much approach Adobe Premiere the same way, and people always have lauded me. People have often said that I'm a fantastic editor, that they're very impressed by my edits, that I'm a creative genius, people have said about me, and that I really changed the YouTube landscape with what I did in editing. But actually, I'm not really a good editor, and I know very little about how to use Premiere. I'm very good at little bits, and I use that to great effect.
it's all about getting creative with it.
I love that the backdrop to this whole conversation is just this.
Yeah,
cheese stick.
I'm just trying to get enough. I just want enough.
Slowly eating It looks good.
I would eat the shit out of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just big, mozzarella stick.
Yeah, I wonder where that came from. I
That-
kind of want
I
one.
was wondering
How did
the
Japanese-
same, where do you order that from?
Here, maybe it's in the description because actually, I'm in.
I've never seen that.
I'm gonna go D.
Hold on. I saw the bag in the beginning. Let's go.
Okay, let's rewatch.
Yeah, no, let's rewatch. I mean, we're putting it in the thumbnail, so we might as well get the best of this.
She's got water in her hair.
Oh, here she goes. Come on, Trisha.
We have Mayungrong. I'm saying that.
What is that?
Mayungrong. Here, what does that say?
That Korean place I love so
It's all
much is
Korean.
there.
Mayungrong.
I got back from New York, so I'm craving these Korean fried cheese dogs. They come in these packs.
Yeah, I'm actually just interested in these cheese kits. Let's see. Oh,
Like, that's so
bro,
cool.
that's a lot though for
That is
one
a lot.
person. Holy shit, that's like hella cheese
I want
sticks.
to take like a chance and see if this is the right one.
Oh my god.
I kind of want that.
Oof.
Oh my God.
That came in loud and hot. Like that cheese.
Okay, I'm
I
over
kind of
it.
feel sick though
I'm
at the
getting
same
sick
time.
now.
It's starting to go sour. But Zach, you watched this video. What did she actually say about us?
Well, she like vlogs. She shows herself
Oh.
on her way to the studio, and then she filmed in the studio, and then talks about it 2 days later for about 5 minutes.
What did she say?
She says how she really liked the format of the show.
Oh, nice words.
At the first part, her first vlog on her way to the studio, she said that she thought you were a troll, and she was curious how it was going to go.
Okay.
But then in the post interview, if you will, interviewing herself, she says she really admires you in a way.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah.
She admires me. Wow. Nice words from Trisha Paytas. How about that?
She really enjoyed it.
I did too. I thought it was fun. Really great episode.
Which good for her.
And I should probably reach out about those cheese sticks. I actually just, like, hey, Trisha, just curious, can you give me the address of the cheese stick places? Yeah. So I think we talked about her enough to thumbnail. What are we going to title it? Like, Trisha Paytas. This would be good. Trisha Paytas DMCA's our podcast. A total fabrication. No, that's just an outright. Trisha Paytas. What's the angle?
Just her name.
Just her name. Ooh, mysterious. Yeah. Here's another clickbait issue. Well, it's a real issue. There's just not that much information about it. PewDiePie was robbed. Marzia and PewDiePie. First of all, this was their house in Japan. I didn't know they had a house in Japan. That's pretty baller.
Oh.
Yeah, it was their house.
I didn't know that.
Here we got our article. The wife of YouTube's biggest star, PewDiePie. Let me read this article to you guys. It's better when I read it because I can offer comments. Well, do you understand? I'm just reading an article. That's the content.
Yeah.
That's the joke that I'm making. It's stupid.
Got
But that's what this podcast is.
Stupid.
You. No. Here, let me read this article to you guys. Marzia Kellberg. Did I say that right, Ian? I know he gets triggered when people say his last name wrong.
I actually don't know.
Kellberg.
I don't think it's like that.
I think it is. I think it's just Kellberg. Kilberg.
I don't
know
think
him.
so.
Well, it doesn't mean I know how to say his fucked up Swedish last name. Marzia Kellberg said 9% of her valuables were stolen by thieves who broke into her in PewDiePie's house. Her Instagram story showed, she said 90% of her valuables were taken, jewelry, luxury goods, and special items she's collected. I know it's very materialistic and she should be happy with what was left, but she can't hide the shock and sadness with it all being taken away just like that. Well, I certainly empathize with her. I mean, that's that. Dude, getting stolen from is such a violation. It's like,
It's so
it just feels
awful.
so bad. And I have belongings that I really
Especially
cherish.
Marzia, she like dresses really nice, and it's a big part of what she does. She posts pictures almost every day, I think, with like her outfit, and it's always like, you know, picked together really nicely. She has really nice stuff.
And
So I can imagine like it really meant a lot to her.
And it's not even that it's expensive or whatever. It takes a lot of time and effort to collect these things.
Yeah.
It's not even probably about the money. It's, you know, things you care about.
So when I saw that, I felt so bad for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I just imagine if it happened to me, that would be so sad.
So sad, dude. That's why Ela leaves her shoes in a fingerprint safe. Ela only packs her. When we moved to our new house, Ela packed her shoes in like a mega safe box. What you should have done.
That was the only thing, like the only nice thing I have.
I'm not trashing you, dude. I totally get it. I put my shoes in there too.
But I'm nowhere near like her collection of clothing and nice.
Yeah, no,
goods.
It sucks. That sucks, bro. I felt awful. Yeah, that sucks. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
She and PewDiePie live in Brighton, but they recently bought a house in Japan.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know they were such weeboos, dude. That's crazy. I know they're in Japan a lot, but damn. It's not the first time the couple said they had issues with privacy, yada, yada, yada. You guys don't know that. So condolences to the great Marcia Kilberg.
Is it not like Schilberg?
Schellberg, maybe? That sounds Jewish. Schilberg. Kelberg. Marcia, apologies to the great Marcia on the loss of her items, and the great Felix PewDiePie, her husband, on the loss of her items, of which, have we talked about this enough? Thoughts? Anyone?
I'm over it. What was that?
I thought it was funnier than it was, and I quickly corrected it. Did that ever happen to you?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You overcommit.
Yeah.
PewDiePie got his house broken into. That really sucks. I feel so bad. Marcia probably lost a bunch of jewelry. She probably lost like millions.
I was thinking it would be nice to send them like a care package.
You want to send her some nice stuff?
But I don't even know what would you send, because...
Send her,
What?
I could think of some funny ideas.
Funny stuff?
Well, you want to send her something nice? Because how can you dictate what she would wear, you know?
I can't.
You could just get like some like really designer jewelry.
Nah, that's so personal.
Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't want anyone to buy me jewelry unless I was in on the purchase.
Could send her a card that just says, dude, cards are the most boomer shit ever. I'm sorry. Like, nobody should attack me for that. My mom insists, and she gets butthurt when nobody gives her when you don't give her a card on a holiday. It's just a card that, like, you know, the Hallmark, it's already pre-written, and then they just go, oh, I'm so proud of you, love, Mom.
Just sign the name, yeah.
That's the most boomer shit ever. So you could send her a card. Condolences. Remember, life is short, and you have to enjoy it every moment.
Okay.
Signed, your favorite boomer. You seem worried that we're lingering on this.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then. Should we talk about it more, or should we move on? What do you want to do?
Move on.
You want to move on? Do you guys have anything to add to the topic?
There's those flooding videos too. Their house flooded.
Yes, it's a dark day for the Kilbergs. The Chilbergs. Where's that video? Their house flooding. Then they get back to dang Brighton, and goddamn, their house is flooded. I mean, my God, when it rains, it pours. Am I right, Felix? Oh man, literally.
Oh my God.
Marcia wades through knee-deep water as she reveals neighbor sewage is threatening to flood house.
Damn.
That sucks.
That like really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really sucks. I mean, like, genuinely.
She said their garden is all...
They gotta get out of England, dude. Fuck that place. It's all rainy and shit. It didn't rain here ever. We had to reseed our grass because it just died because it doesn't ever rain.
I think it's raining outside right now.
Is it really? Oh, that's exciting.
Wow.
If it's not, it's about to.
I swear to God, dude. Yeah.
This is crazy.
I like rain. Not this much, though. She said, I'm just praying it doesn't rain again. And she's taking buckets of water, that poor girl. I do. I feel bad. People may think probably just because I'm kind of deadpan and I'm goofing around and you don't know if I'm kidding or not. I am not kidding. I do feel bad for them. I just want to make that very clear.
You want to stand?
Do I do a podium apology?
I guess you don't need to apologize yet.
People get sensitive about PewDiePie, though, so I don't know. Let's see how they respond. But I am being genuine. I feel awful.
Yeah.
I feel awful that their jewelry was stolen. I feel awful that their house is flooded. I mean, it's really unfortunate and inconvenient and terrible. And I'm sure it feels really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send him a condolence card. Condolences.
Okay. Let's put together
with
something.
with a slice of ham. That would surprise him. A slice of ham in the card. Mailed across the ocean.
Why?
I don't understand.
Because it's a shock. Because usually as a kid, you want to see a check or cash.
Okay, that is pretty boomer joke right there, I feel like.
Stop with you know what? I'm getting offended by the boomer shit now.
You're going to start yelling.
Who just called me a boomer?
A slice of ham.
Well, just, you don't know what to expect with me. I'm that crazy.
A slice of ham in the card.
Yeah, because they're probably famished. They're probably famished.
What's famished?
They're hungry. They're starving because of all the tragedy in their life. This is for you. I'm not kidding. You sure you want to send 2 slices of ham?
No ham.
You're fancy now. All of a sudden you're a CEO. You're sending 2 slices of ham, Hila? You've changed. All right. I feel like a boomer. Let's go. Peloton. Oh, God. This is taking forever, this episode. How long have we been going?
Taking forever.
How long has this been going?
We started at 2:23, so it's been going for a little over an hour and a half.
Okay. And who else do we have in the thumbnail, Ian?
Well, we got 2 people so far, so.
And then Olivia Jade is probably the other one, right?
Yeah, she's locked and loaded.
Okay, let's talk about her again.
She's locked and loaded. Hold on.
Yes.
I see what you're skipping here. I've been looking forward to this all episode.
No, I'm kidding around. I'm going to do everything, Dan.
Oh, God.
You're talking about the Peloton ad?
No.
No.
Oh,
He's
the Joe
talking about
Biden.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
By the way,
Hila.
that's the name.
Has anybody called him that before?
That's Ethan's.
What the fuck? I was talking
Hila,
about it for
that's
like an
brilliant.
hour.
I can't believe you came
you're
up with that
fucking
just
me.
now.
Oh, you're such an asshole, Dan. I was so proud of this nickname I thought of him.
Fuck you, Dan.
And Dan's being a dick because he knows I was proud of it. I was like, why is he Sleepy Joe? He should be Sloppy Joe, like the sandwich.
Right.
Because he's always doing gaffes. Sloppy Joe Biden. That's good.
It is beautiful.
Thank you. I
And
wish
I
I
can't
thought of
believe
it.
Hila came up with it.
I guess let's skip the Peloton.
Ethan bought a Peloton.
Let's come back to it because we're already on the topic. You got to go down a path and stay the course.
Yeah, because this is so structured.
Joe Biden is the god of cringe. We've dubbed him the new god of cringe. Now, before I get into, let's get into it. Biden served as a lifeguard as a young man, then called the Price's Run Park Pool and said he was honored to see it renamed in his honor. Joseph R. Biden Sr. Aquatic Center. Is he a senior?
Is Joe Biden a senior?
No, I mean, I know he's old, but because why do they call it Joseph Biden Sr.?
Oh, as in, is there a Joe Biden Jr.? I get what you're saying. I've never heard of Joe. I only know of Hunter, the one that does crack and stuff. That's a true story.
Do you think he's actively doing crack?
It's true. He might be. I don't know. He was just a few years ago. So.
Well, anyway,
Who
here's
knows?
Joe Biden on what can only be described as the greatest clip of all time.
And by the way, I sit on the stand, and to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I tell you what.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
What?
Someone gave him a mic to say that.
What is he trying to say?
Well, I'm happy for you. You'll be happy to know that I transcribed it. I had Dan transcribe it for me. You want to hit me with some music?
What's the mood for this?
Oh, come on, you guys.
What do you mean? You didn't ask for music
It's Joe
for this.
Biden.
Patriotic music?
No, it's like creepy.
I see.
Horror. Think horror.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if we got the.
While you guys
banjos.
pull that up, I'll show you Joe Biden sucking on his wife's finger. This was a recent photo. I mean, he just looks like a turtle eating lettuce or something. To be fair to Sloppy Joe, the video kind of exonerates him.
Yeah.
The video isn't as bad. It's still weird
No.
though, even in the video.
Well, I'll show it.
I don't
You
know
guys
how
can be the judge.
it happens so fast. I don't know how they get such a high quality picture. Of
I
it.
know, it's like a perfect shot of him sucking on his wife's finger, man. It's amazing. Here, let's have a look.
And when they cut to the President of the United States,
Nice one, Joe.
you call your kids in from the other
Okay,
room.
so now here's the other thing I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. He's on a tour in Iowa right now to drum up support. It's called the No Malarkey Tour.
Oh, God.
Bro. Hila goes, what's malarkey? People don't even know what malarkey is. Nobody said malarkey in like 50 years.
Nobody said malarkey since the last time he said malarkey, which I'm pretty sure it's why it's in reference to that. Do you remember?
Oh, he has a malarkey quote?
It was in one of the debates. I want to say the 2012 one.
Wait, was that a big moment for him that he said malarkey?
Sort of. I mean,
What? Joe
you know,
Biden, malarkey.
Who pays attention to the vice presidential debate anyways? It was in a vice presidential debate against, I want to say, Paul Ryan. I think it was the 2012
Oh, here it is.
election.
Here it is. We're in business now.
Yeah.
And with respect to Afghanistan, the 2014 deadline, we agree with the 2014 transition. But what we also want to do is make sure that we're not projecting weakness abroad. And that's what's happening here. This Benghazi issue
Paul Ryan
would be
bounced.
a tragedy in and of
He's
itself.
so young. He just
But
like, fuck
unfortunately,
this.
it's indicative of a broader problem. And that is what we are watching on our TV screens is the unraveling of the Obama foreign policy, which is making the world more chaotic
Joe's
and
got it.
us less safe.
I just want to talk to you about right in the middle of the crisis. Governor Romney, and you're talking about this again tonight, talked about the weakness.
Can we get a drum roll going for the malarkey moment?
From the Obama administration.
This is a long
Was
clip.
that really appropriate right in
You
the
need
middle
the
of
context. You need the build-up. Let's get a drum roll.
On that same day,
Here, I've got
the
it.
Obama administration had the exact same position.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's recall
Yeah, no,
that
he
they
knows it.
disavowed their own statement that they
Come on,
made
everybody.
earlier in the day in Cairo.
What's so
So we
funny?
have the same position, but it's never too early to speak out
Because
for
it's
our
outrageous.
values. We should have spoken out right away when the Green Revolution was up and starting, when the mullahs in Iran were attacking their people. We should not have called Bashar Assad a reformer when he was turning his Russian-provided guns on his own people. We should always
The
stand up for
anticipation is
peace,
impalpable.
for democracy, for individual rights. And we should not be imposing these devastating defense cuts, because what that does, when we equivocate on our values, when we show that we're cutting our own defense, it makes us more weak. It projects weakness, and when we look weak, our adversaries are much more willing to test us. They're more brazen in their attacks, and our allies are less willing to.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of malarkey.
Oh, he said it! He said it!
Be specific.
I will be very specific.
That was his big moment. That he just said
this
malarkey.
lecture on
That was
embassy
it.
security.
Can you guys? I don't know.
The congressman here
that
cut
was
embassy
fucking
security
whack.
in his
Oh,
Still got
shit.
something
I'm
playing
out
over
of
there.
control with my sound bites. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I mean that's a pretty weak point to run with if that's the whole explanation. But the dude is going on a no malarkey tour, and he's getting clowned on big time, dude. Look at his bust. No malarkey.
What is that?
He's trying to appeal to young people. And by the way, here's the famous number 30330.
Go to Joe 30330.
He had to define malarkey on the bus.
They think they're being funny. Huh. with the
Whoa,
definition.
I didn't see that.
No, they bro,
literally
they
put the
define
double
malarkey on.
Yeah, but someone thought this was funny.
Oh God!
I think it was Joe Biden's grandpa who put this campaign together from heaven.
This man is
hopeless.
The Democratic frontrunner.
So malarkey means insincere or foolish talk.
Yeah.
Malarkey is such a weird word.
Yeah, because it hasn't been said since 1950, dude. Nobody says it. It's like an old-timey word.
Malarkey.
It's like you're.
Malarkey.
You don't want to say bullshit, so you're trying to be polite in front of the ladies.
Mm.
Because women are too. It's that kind of mentality. We got music for the transcription.
He's got music. I don't know what it is.
So Ela, I'm going to read back his comments transcribed for your listening pleasure, so that you can decipher what it is he was trying to say. So Zach, if you would please. And by the way, you know I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got a lot of I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my legs down so it was straight. And then they watched the hair come back up again. And I look at them. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I tell you what.
Amazing.
Bravo.
Thank you.
That was...
Thank you.
You kind of started to sound like, what's his name in
Who?
Why can I not remember his name?
What movie?
The show where he plays the politician, and now he's the guy who's
Kevin
being
Spacey.
accused. Yeah,
Oh,
Kevin
Kevin
Spacey.
What? How did you know that, Ian? That was a soundbite. Kevin Spacey. Good one, Ian. I sounded like Kevin Spacey?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting because he was the vice president.
Yep. You're channeling him a little bit.
Well, congratulations to Joe Biden on being the presidential frontrunner. Sloppy Joe.
He was talking about
you know what a
having
sloppy Joe is?
blonde hair on his legs, and kids were playing
And
with
I
it.
love kids jumping on my lap.
It's a weird anecdote, my dude.
And then he calls them roaches?
Yeah, he called a bunch of black kid roaches. That seems racial to me.
No, it was in reference to another part of the story.
I feel like it had to have been because that would have been a huge story.
Because he said, so I learned about roaches.
That clip actually was from a longer speech that a different part of it had already gone viral. The whole. Do you remember when it was?
What? Wait, what? What's the context?
There was another anecdote in that where he got into a fight with a kid named Corn Pop, and he became his friend, and he had like a long rambling anecdote about Corn Pop.
And people thought.
Yeah, and that had already gone viral, and I'm surprised like this other part of it didn't at the time, but now it's like come back around. Yeah.
The enemies of Joe Biden have just been like...
They're looking for anything.
They're like been seeding a little bit. This is a sloppy Joe, by the way, Ela. So do you like the nickname more knowing that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the name. The sloppy Joe is a ground beef in between two hamburger buns.
That's awful.
Yeah. It's the worst sandwich
Why
possibly
would
ever
anyone
devised.
want that?
Again, it's old-timey, just like sloppy Joe himself.
And
I was thinking of a sloppy coffee. Cup of Joe?
No, it's called a sloppy Joe because it's a disaster. I mean, it's just putrid.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a deconstructed hamburger that's worse.
Yeah, it is way worse.
And it's all saucy, like it's just.
I think it's distinctly an American thing too. Like I don't think.
Come on, where else are you gonna find this?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
So
it's not
gross.
like steak. I feel like in other parts of the world it would be like chopped up steak or like gyro or something. But this is just ground beef, bro, with sauce. It's just awful. Zach likes sloppy Joe. I'm sure of it.
I've actually never had one.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My mom used to make
Never
these.
had one.
Man, it was
Yeah, we
not.
used to have them sometimes growing up too.
I did not
I
look
hated
forward
it.
to the sloppy Joe.
It was a bad night.
Even as a kid, like you would think like a hamburger bun, some ground beef. It's hard to go wrong with that.
No, that looks like a kid's nightmare.
This was always on my school cafeteria menu.
Bro, sloppy Joe. It's like, and the sauce that they mix it in ruins it. Like if it was just ground beef and bun, I think I would like it more. But they mix it in just like terrible sauce, or even sometimes just ketchup.
Isn't it like
F tier, easy.
Yeah, it is F tier. Isn't it a Worcestershire or however the fuck you say that sauce?
Oh,
Worcestershire?
really? No.
Worcestershire.
Just pure Worcestershire? That seems pretty heavy duty. It's gotta be more.
Yeah, I think it's more than just that, but
Yeah.
I think that's like the main flavoring.
You want to read the recipe? It says ketchup, tomato sauce, and brown sugar. Oh my god, it's just too saucy, bro. Let's look up a sloppy Joe recipe. Let's look at the top rated. Imagine somebody outside is actually making sloppy Joe in 2020. The best homemade sloppy Joe. I actually want a low rated one. I don't want a gourmet sloppy Joe. You know what I mean?
Manwich. That's
Where'd
the
you-
company that makes the like standard issue sloppy Joe sauce or whatever. Manwich.
Where's Manwich?
I don't know. Manwich.
What a
Sloppy
nightmare.
Joe.
Who would eat something called a manwich? Sounds like you're eating a dick. A manwich? It's like when you put your dick in a hot dog bun. A manwich. So here you go. You guys want to know the recipe?
Hit me.
Olive oil, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce. You know your sloppy Joe. Dan will give you that. Tomato sauce, ketchup, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar.
This sounds gourmet.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's awful. That's fucking awful, dude. Get that out of here. Good nickname, right?
Yeah.
Thank
Sloppy
you.
Joe.
It's very clever that you thought that up, and you didn't even know what the sloppy Joe sandwich was.
And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Dan was goofing on me. He was giving you
Okay.
credit for thinking
Okay.
of my brilliant nickname for sloppy
Okay.
Joe Biden. Olivia Jade is back in the news. She's back on YouTube. You guys may remember Olivia Jade. She was the daughter, actually a somewhat famous YouTuber, daughter of Lori Loughlin, best known for her role in Full House. She was one of a dozen people charged in March in connection with a multi-million-dollar college admission scheme. Actually, her story was the best one. The indictment against Loughlin and her husband alleged that they paid $500,000 disguised as a donation. That means it was tax deductible too, those cocksuckers. In order to get her daughter into the USC. But here's the best part. They faked that she was on the women's rowing team. And she has never trained or participated or planned in being on the rowing team. And if I recall correctly, they did like fake photo shoots and photoshops to make them look like they were rowers. I mean, it's outrageous. And so she was the one that was involved in that. And just a little update before we watch the daughter's video. Her parents rejected a plea deal. Actually, let me back up. Her parents surrendered to federal authorities in Los Angeles in March, and their subsequent appearance in the United States court in Los Angeles, Loughlin and how do you say this? Giannulli. It's like a Italiana, eh? Forget about La Sloppy Joe. Come on, oh yeah, kidding, huh? Do you think Sloppy Joe's an Italian dish? Can you imagine getting that? Nice Italian. Bro, go to La Bernardine, 3 Michelin star, Sloppy Joe, deconstructed.
Cheers!
They were released on a bond of $1 million and were permitted to retain their passports and travel outside the United States as long as they informed the court. They rejected a plea deal, including the charge of money laundering. That required, because I guess probably because of the they pretended that it was a charity and wrote it off. Can you imagine like throwing that on top? Not only, dude, that's crazy, dude. Just the fake donation alone is a crime. So that's money laundering, and and they were going to be required to each spend 2 years in prison, bro. But they rejected the plea deal and pleaded not guilty. Then Lachlan regrets not taking the plea deal and was angered at her husband for suggesting that they reject the plea deal as he feared it would ruin their careers. Too late for that, dum-dum. In October of this year, federal prosecutors said that Lachlan is now facing additional charges in the college admission cheating scandal. U.S. Attorney Andrew Lelling said Lachlan is now being charged with conspiring to commit federal program bribery to facilitate their children's admission. In exchange for the bribe, employees at the university allegedly designated the defendant's children as athletic recruits with little or no regard for their athletic abilities. Dude, they're so fucked.
I cannot believe.
They rejected the plea deal.
They're going to go to prison.
Well, they are criminals. I mean,
So
she basically
crazy.
when you do a fake donation to a charity for $500,000, you're
Yeah, that's
stealing a
really
lot
serious.
of money from the government from not paying taxes.
Mhm.
Because she's, I'm sure, in a high tax bracket. So when you donate $500,000, it's actually just buying something for your daughter.
Mhm.
You're basically ripping off the government $250,000 because it's not deductible. What are you saying something to me, Dan?
Was it 500 or 50,000?
No, 500, bro.
500.
They
Damn.
paid 500,000, and they disguised it as a donation. That's the best part. So they're fucked. So anyway, her daughter. That was about 8 months ago.
How dumb is her daughter that they need to pay $500,000 to get her into a school?
I know, man.
Jesus.
Just go to
Go somewhere else.
or be a better student, you idiot. You're on YouTube. Just do that. I don't know. So here she is. By the way, this was #1 trending all day. It's almost like YouTube was trying to dunk on her because so many people didn't know who she was, or they're like, the video was so short and pointless that it was just a bonanza in the comments section. So here, and by the way, she was trying to say that she didn't know, but obviously evidence has come out.
Everybody,
I've even heard rumors, and I may be thinking of a different case, so don't quote me on this or, off the record, but I think they were possibly discussing of charging her with something for being
The daughter?
complicit. Yeah.
Really?
Because she was in on the scheme to pretend to be an athlete.
Wow.
She was saying she didn't know about it, that she didn't know she did that, but how's that possible?
That she didn't know.
But how? They were pretending that she was an athlete, bro. And also, if she's a shitty student, how do you get in USC? That's a good school.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, Mom, I failed every class. I have a 2.0 GPA. Good news, honey. You got into USC. Anyway, whatever. Here's her video. It's still #9 trending, and this came out like 3 days ago. YouTube is trying to ruin this poor girl's life. By the way, when it first came out, it had like 80% likes, and I was like, what? Maybe even 90%. And all the comments were like, her parents bought likes on the video, but now it's slowly deteriorated. So here we go. She says hi again. So buckle up, y'all.
It's Olivia Jade. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Obviously, I've been gone for a really long time, and as much as I wish I could talk about all of this, it's really hard for me to say.
She lit candles for the video.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a ton of jump cuts to say like nothing. But anyway,
It is just because I know that
I'm not going to pause this.
it's something that needs to be addressed. It's just unfortunately, which is also why I didn't know exactly when I should come back to YouTube. But the reason for that is just because I'm legally not allowed to speak on anything
Not
going on right
legally.
now.
First of all, you could say whatever you want. You're not. There's no law that says you can't talk about it. Your lawyers probably told you not to talk about
Right.
it. Not legally. What
Right.
does that mean? This is America, lady. It's not
For me,
China.
it's like, should I come back to YouTube right now? Because it's been so long and I actually really, really miss it. Like, I genuinely miss filming. I feel like a huge part of me is just not
Whoa.
the same.
That was a crazy cut, wasn't it?
I mean, it's to be fair, that's something that a lot of YouTubers do. So
Watch this cut.
A huge part of me is just not the same
Like though she didn't finish pronunciating the word.
because this is something that I'm really passionate about and something I really like to do. But I also
How can you not talk for 2
didn't
minutes
know
without
I
jump cutting
debated
it like
for,
20 times?
like 7 or 8 months. Like, well, if I can't talk about it, is there a point in coming back?
There's not
and
one
not
jump
being
cut
able
in
to
this
say
whole
anything?
podcast, Hila.
I want to come back because I want to come back. There's no point in me just talking for 10 minutes to the camera about how I wish I could say something when I really can't. So I'm going to leave it at that.
And that's what you're doing.
For your patience.
Not 10
and
minutes,
you
only
stuck
2
around
minutes.
For 9 months just waiting. I really appreciate it. This is the best I can do, and I want to move on with my life and not trying to be in a selfish way. It's so hard because I'm not trying to like make this about me or like how I've been
What
because
does that mean?
it's not the point of this, although I'm terrified to make this video
the point?
and to come back. I know that I also want to start taking smaller steps in the right direction for people that have been DMing and asking me. Moral of the story is I've missed you guys so much.
That's not the
and I'm
moral.
just
The
really
moral is don't
excited
fucking cheat to get into college.
to start filming again and to start
That's
uploading.
definitely not the
I really
moral.
hope you enjoy the vlog.
I can't believe this story. I just cannot believe it.
It's so good.
Yeah, apparently, like according to some articles that I'm seeing, she didn't fully know what her parents were doing.
That is bad
And didn't think
news.
there was anything wrong with it.
Well, you know they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. If the parents think it's acceptable.
But she wants back into school.
Back into USC? Dude, you're lucky you're allowed.
Because she's worried now that without education, her life will just be completely.
Maybe you should have. The lady, listen to yourself. That's so funny that she wants to go back. Oh, that's the best. That's so great. That's so rich. But ultimately, this is a failure of parenting.
Yes.
I honestly, like, if your parents, she's a young kid, she's in high school. If the parents are like, oh, honey, this is normal.
And by the way, they paid for her and her sister, not just her. The 500,000.
Oh, so it was a bargain.
It was a twofer. Yeah, they got 1 plus
buy one,
1.
get one free. Good deal. There was a promotion during the holiday season. You know, as a high school student, she's probably like, honey, it's normal. Don't worry. I'm famous. I'm rich. This is what everybody does.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom. But
What was that voice?
she was a little raspy in the video.
Oh, okay.
I feel like she was like, I don't want to cry because that would be like
Typical.
But I want to
Come back.
But I want to look all emotional, so she was doing the
And I
voice.
can't actually say anything because the lawyers are actually vetted this video. There's nothing left. Well, let's go to the comments. I love that she wants to go back. Oh, moral of the story, be humble. You're not above anyone. You are not above forgiveness, and you're certainly not above mistakes. Y'all already know I didn't press play. It went straight to the comments. I did that too. Well, to her great credit, she did not disable comments. Everything in life is worth more when you have to earn it. Well, that's a true statement. The college should say on a rejection letter, sorry, full house. Ooh, here's a supportive comment. I can hear and feel the pain in her voice. She's afraid to talk to us on YouTube, and she's asking us for permission to be on YouTube. I support you.
Wow.
Olivia Jade.
Jean-Marie Perez. You're rude.
Someone said her arms look so skinny. Must be from all the rowing.
Nice.
Anyway, we have a collection of the funniest comments here that we've collected. And I had a lot of laughs. It's not about me. It talks about how hard it's been for her. I mean, why would you even go down that angle? It's like,
right.
Who or what is it about? Olivia, hi again. Thanos, I don't even know who you are. Can you unpack that joke for me, Dan?
It's a reference to the last movie.
Did Thanos say I don't even know who you are? To
yeah,
someone?
to the fucking character that nobody gives a shit about.
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
Elizabeth Olsen, right? Scarlet Witch. There you go.
Oh.
She like comes up to her all badass. It's like, I'm gonna kick your ass, and he doesn't even know who she is.
Oh, that's awesome. So Thanos dissed her. Zero self-awareness, zero shame, and in the end, zero college degree. I'm kind of disappointed, actually. Her parents were my childhood. Watching Full House was great. And then this. Oh, that's not funny. That's just genuine. There's no point in me talking to the camera. She nailed it. Next video idea. Jail tour. Who did her mom bribe to like this vid? Basically the video. Hey, guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Yeah. I can't wait for the tutorial on how to dress for a court hearing. That's pretty good. Should I feel bad tossing her?
I do feel bad, but also
It's mostly her parents.
Mhm.
But God, are they shitty people.
Mhm.
I mean, to just actually pay so much money on top of the bribe, the tax deduction, the fake donation to charity is the perfect icing on the cake of total douchebaggery.
and apparently they have a lot of evidence of everything. Like I saw in articles that
There's
they,
no
they
escaping.
got it all. Yeah.
And then they go, I love that. He goes, I'm not accepting the plea deal because it will ruin our career. Prosecutors don't like when you don't accept the plea deal.
Mm.
Well, there you have it. Olivia Jade is back. And I'm looking forward to her next vlog, which will be heavily looked at by lawyers. How rich are they? That's a lot of cheddar to throw down on like $500,000 just to throw down on your shitty, dumb kid to go to USC. Also, USC ain't cheap either, but it's a lot less than $500,000. How much is Lori? I mean, she's pretty famous though.
Just looked it up.
Full
Yeah,
House.
I mean, her net worth's $6 million.
Well,
so,
it's,
I mean,
What? It's got to be more than that.
It's Massimo, the dad.
Ooh, 100 million.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Massimo's rich?
He did all
yeah,
like
it's like the Target brand.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit. I didn't know
It's
that.
like all of like the Target brand
Oh
clothing.
wow, so they're a power
Massimo.
couple.
Mostly him. I mean, she was on a sitcom.
Oh, she's a famous actress.
What has she done besides Full House?
Well, it's a big show. That was one of the biggest shows ever.
I guess.
What have you done?
I'm on the biggest show ever right now,
Exactly.
the H3 podcast,
That's right.
sir.
There
It's
you
true.
go. See? Right answer. Thank you.
I cannot believe that they did that.
These guys said these guys rejected a plea deal because it would ruin their career, bruh. Look at them. Look at them.
So are they both possibly going to jail?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's fucked. Everybody. Oh, here's the extra daughter. So she's getting all this shit, I guess, because she's a YouTuber, but she also
Yeah.
faked being on the rowing team. Bro, can you imagine if I, like, pretended to be, like, a power lifter or some shit? The row team. Why would you do that? Why would you
Why
do
would
that?
you do
Oh,
that?
it's so pathetic. I just can't get over
Why
it as
do
an
you care
adult.
so much? Just like actually get into the school.
I know, like, how, like, so even if it worked and she is like, honey, don't worry, this is just what rich people do. It's like you are setting your child up for a lifetime of
Apparently, she didn't
terrible
get
behavior.
into any other California schools.
She was a fucking awful student. I got into UCSC, which basically, if you breathe, they accept you there. Do you know how bad you have to be of a student to not get into UCSC, bro? That's... And then even below that is UC Irvine. People didn't even know that was a UC. Sorry to everyone who goes there, but you know I'm right.
It's actually really hard to get in those schools now.
I guess I got in by the skin of my teeth. Because I only got into UC Santa Cruz and UC Irvine, so I assumed that they were the easiest. But I was so relieved. I was like, thank God, dude, I got accepted into something. You know? But what shitty parents, what kind of lesson is that to teach your kids?
Yeah.
man?
Well, now they ruined their life potentially. All of them.
Yeah. Ugh. She's all stoked. She's looking good for the court hearing. I can't get over it. Oh my God, they're crazy. Look at this photo.
I'm over it.
I'm not. Dan's over it. You can't use Hila to tell me you're... All right, I'm over it.
Actually, we should probably wrap it up because.
Well, we hit all the big boys.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson makes people sign $1 million NDA who go to a stand-up show. We all agreed he's a bitch for doing that. Right, Dan?
Definitely.
Actually, by watching this episode of the H3 podcast, you have to agree to never say anything bad about me or to ever call me a boomer.
$1 billion.
$1 billion contract. If you don't accept the terms, you are free to close the video right now. But if you watch past this point, you agree to a $1 trillion lawsuit. If you ever call me a boomer.
What is it in Scientology? You agree?
For, I think it's 1 billion years.
1 billion years.
Yeah. It's a 1 billion year contract. I'm not sure that's legally binding, by the way. Nor, by the way, is Pete Davidson's bullshit NDA legally binding. That's such a fucking dumbass. First of all, there's no way any court would enforce this NDA. I don't think so. $1 million.
Yeah, I saw a lot of legal opinions weighing in on it and saying that it's totally bogus.
Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just a scare tactic. But it's like, dude, you know, everyone is everyone knows it's tough out there for comedians, right? Everybody's playing by the same rules. You're the only dude who can't handle.
Someone posted the agreement.
Yeah.
And then at the top it says, in short, by signing this, you're agreeing to not discuss any details of the show.
Here it
is. Anything about your experience at this event, period. I just thought...
You're not even allowed to say you liked it. So what I thought was funny, that sounds like he wrote that.
Yeah, like the period.
Yeah. That's not legal. That's not legalese. I thought it would be funny to start making up rumors. Like I was at his show and he did something outrageous, but nobody can confirm or deny it because they all signed NDAs. I wanted to tweet out like, damn, I just saw Pete Davidson's stand-up and I am risking $1 million to tell you this, but it was good except for he just started screaming the N-word and it was like super shocked. It was super unexpected. It wasn't funny at all. And everybody stormed out and just like start making up rumors that nobody can dispute.
Well, you might get served.
But yes, serve me because it's called comedy, bitch. It's called a parody. It's not slander if it's a joke. I know that because I was sued for slander and won. I was sued for slander. You like that shit?
How did he come up with the sum of $1 million?
He's just being a douche. He's just an amount that sounds intimidating. But to me, it makes it sound completely incredible. I guess most common people who aren't familiar with this kind of thing would just be like, "Oh, spooky! I don't want to deal with that." But the thing that most people don't realize when confronted with like this kind of thing, when it feels very scary, like I had the same reaction when I would get copyright strikes on YouTube. Most people get it's all bullshit and posturing. It's nothing. This thing isn't worth the paper it's printed on. It's a total bullshit. He goes, individuals agree that any breach of this agreement will cause company and its affiliates and business partners incalculable damage. You douche. So you're saying your own bit will cause you incalculable damage.
And I was like unclear because
he just calculated it.
It was that he doesn't want people to steal his jokes, or he's afraid of getting canceled for his jokes.
Yes, because it's like work in progress, and you gotta work your material in front of audience.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, there's nothing of value there to steal, Dan.
I mean, there's that, but also it's just like, I mean, unless, like you said, unless you do like a Michael Richards and just completely go off, like nobody actually cares about this shit.
Well,
it's like Twitter will get mad at you for like half a day,
actually,
and then everybody moves on, and nobody cares.
Yeah,
right.
He caught
like,
shit.
Come on.
He caught shit for calling. He went to a show and bombed and was calling college students like douchebags and stuff. And I guess he's had an experience, but
he called them privileged little assholes because they were recording on their cell phones. Which again leads me back to like, I guess maybe it's more about stealing jokes than canceled.
No, it's the canceled thing.
It
says here in the contract that
work in progress.
They understand that it's a work in progress or something. Yeah, here it says As yet, unreleased creative content.
In yellow, it's highlighted.
Individual is or will be a guest of company at a performance event for the purpose of viewing a work in progress.
See, it's just weak. It's like, come on, you got to be brave to do comedy.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta just do it. Like,
I want to say about Pete Davidson. Is that his name, Pete Davidson?
That is, yeah.
That look, I'm gonna say about Pete Davidson that I don't find him to be funny, and I think that he's just fucked a lot of famous girls, and that's the only reason anyone's ever even thought about him before. Like before he dated Selena.
He got Selena.
Sorry, what's her name?
Ariana.
Ariana. Sorry, Ian. Before he dated Ariana, nobody fucking uttered his name.
Well, I don't think...
He was a minor cast member on SNL.
Yeah, but I mean, to get on SNL, you got to go through a decent...
good job.
Okay, but you're not telling me there's not a lot of B rate.
Oh, for sure. A lot of terrible
I'm
cast
just
members
saying,
on SNL.
he before he was dating Ariana,
yes, his dating life
he was
raised his
not
profile.
Made him like mainstream.
And then he dated this guy must have like a golden dipped cock or something, because like he dated Ariana, then he dated some old cougar.
No.
I swear, no, he did. He was fucking.
She was older than him, but
No,
not
she was like 50,
old.
bro. I'm telling you, we got to get a history of Pete Davidson.
Ariana said he has a massive penis.
There you have it.
Well, there you go.
But was it gold dipped?
Definitely helps.
Is it gold dipped? I like it. Pete Davidson, history of dating. Let's see. Complete dating
Dated
history.
Larry David's daughter.
Oh, right.
Dated
David-
Ariana Grande.
So here we've got the whole thing. Yeah, Larry David's daughter. That was before. I guess that was. I feel like he's kind of moving up in the dating world. It's kind of like trashy in a way, because he's like, dump Larry David's daughter, who is very cute, by the way, which is unexpected from. I mean, Larry David is not a very cute person.
You don't think so?
Is it not? I mean, she's pretty.
So the one that
comment.
you're talking about is 46 years old.
Yeah, and he's like 22. You don't think that's a big age gap, Hila? If that was a
I'm
guy, wouldn't you be
checking
so
his
creepy?
age. No, I'm checking his age. He's 26.
Okay, is that not a creepy, weird age gap? Yeah.
Yeah.
If that was a reversed age, what would you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he did it. Ariana Grande, and then
Although I
here she is.
usually find the older person being the creepy one.
Yeah, sure, for him, whatever. Kate Beckinsale. Dude, that's crazy, man. And then, I don't know who this is. Margaret Qualley? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood star. Oh, she was the Psycho girl. Okay. And now, most recently, this is Cindy Crawford's daughter. I was like, God damn, dude, just what is going on with this guy?
Yeah.
He's probably got his dick is probably gilded.
He's just got game.
Or gilded with fucking herpes, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm kidding. These are all very clean ladies. He's probably got HPV, at least.
Oh my God.
Do you find him attractive? I mean, I'm just genuinely curious because, I mean, he's like tall and slender and fit and dresses well, so I get that. And he's famous, so that helps a lot. And he's like damaged goods. His dad died in 9/11, which is like X Factor, bro. That's very fuckable.
Well, I really don't know what to say about all of this.
Well, comment. You're the only female in the room.
I cannot explain this record of dating. That's pretty crazy. I don't know.
So you're saying he's pretty good, but not as good as you don't understand that he's just hitting a 3-pointer like with every shot.
Yeah.
But you're saying that he's pretty good. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate him? And
I don't know.
including all factors.
I don't know. I honestly don't know much about him. I don't even know. I don't watch SNL.
Well, he's making people sign an NDA to watch him do stand-up. I feel like that makes him less cool, doesn't it?
Yes.
That makes him less
I
fuckable.
don't like that.
I feel like he's got to get a less attractive girlfriend after that. He's going to have to date like a 6 next time. Then maybe he can move back up to like an 8 or 9. Any thoughts from the gallery?
He has no pizza experience.
That's true. You can always say that about
He
me.
definitely doesn't have any pizza
Yeah.
experience.
Oh, I want to say before we leave, I want to say something. This is a message to Jonah Hill. Can you play romantic music, Zach?
I saw this note and I was very
Play romantic music before I get into this.
confused.
This is a message to Jonah Hill. Me and my wife were driving in the parking lot of Starbucks in Brentwood. We saw you getting out with a coffee from Starbucks, and you looked at us for a minute as if to say to yourself, how do I know them? And we caught eyes and we stared at each other for a good 5 seconds of intense eye contact. I knew you, and I think you knew me, but you didn't know until maybe I left. And I want to say, I want to reach out to you, Jonah Hill, and say that I have not stopped thinking about that intense eye contact since. A light just blew out. The electricity's in the air. Could you see that? A light literally just exploded.
Yeah.
Wow, the electricity's in the air, Jonah Hill. I love you. I love your work. You looked great. You looked confident. You looked swagged out. What was that movie he made recently?
Mid-90s or whatever. Mid-90s.
I didn't see that, but I heard it was very good. But I do like your acting a lot. You're a brilliant actor. I loved you in Moneyball. I won't even say Superbad because that's just so boomer to say Superbad. That's obvious. And you're such a different guy now. You're so much better than that.
There was a Netflix show that I really liked. What was
Oh,
the
yeah,
name
the
of
one
it?
with Emily.
Maniac.
Maniac. Wow. Incredible. What I'm trying to say, Jonah Hill, is that I think that we connected on a spiritual level when we caught eyes, and you looked at me to say, do I know them from, did I go to school with them? Have I seen them somewhere? Have I met them somewhere? No, it is I, the greatest entertainer that's ever lived, possibly the greatest comedic mind to ever grace this planet Earth. You don't know it, but you're influenced by my comedy. Because everyone around you is influenced by my comedy. And so what I would like to say is I'm going to put this up as a highlight because I know you probably don't, well, you definitely don't watch our show because you would have flagged down my car and told me to stop. It's in the presence of greatness you act out rashly, which he didn't. And so I hand out this hand to you, Jonah Hill, and I say, as my wife sits before me, that I will leave my wife for you.
Oh, wow.
I saw a connection.
I feel betrayed.
And from one chubby bearded man to another, I want to collaborate.
He's not that chubby anymore.
He looks great. I shouldn't call him chubby. He looks fantastic. He's still a little chubby. He didn't lose everything. Like me. Except he's on his way out. I'm on my way in. But I hope that we can meet somewhere in the middle and kind of collaborate. Maybe he's got tips for me. My problem is he does Taekwondo and shit. I was like, way to go, dude. I don't do shit. I got to exercise. I'm trying to lose weight. Man, fuck. I got on a bike. I got a Peloton bike. Keep it quiet. Whoa. I'm still in it. Do you think this is going to work? Is he going to reach out? Jonah Hill, if you want to reach me to collaborate, if you want to come on the show, if you want, maybe we could write a movie together. You want to write a script, I'll be your leading man. You can direct and write it, I'll be your leading man.
How nice of you.
We can collaborate on the writing. You could be my leading man. I'll write a script. But the point is, from one comedy genius to another.
How about just an extra?
An extra?
Just in the background.
That's not the kind of connection I had. I felt Leading Man vibes when we caught eyes. I was so enamored that I pulled to the side and Hila went in to get coffee. And we just got a new car and I scraped the wheel so fucking bad, dude. Oh, it was such a disappointment. I scraped that bitch. And there's people sitting out front in the Starbucks and it was a spectacle. They were looking at me. And then I knew it was bad when I looked to the side and I saw people watching me. And I was like, oh, I fucked up my car. I know it. That's not the point, though. The point is that I think he might be looking on Craigslist up at lost connections, missed connections. For me. Not you. For me. You know what missed connections are?
No.
It's this. When you catch eyes with somebody at like Ralph's or Trader Joe's, and then you go to Craigslist and you were wearing a blue dress, and I saw you in the veggie aisle, and I think that we connected. Reach out. That's what I'm doing. I think you were in a Range Rover. I'm not entirely sure. I won't mention my car because I don't want people to know what I drive. Should I? I can mention it. It's a Model X. I just got it. It's a nice car. I like it a lot.
Why would you mention his car and not yours?
Yeah, I know. That's why I felt bad. It's like I outed him and then not me. Yeah, we just got it like a week ago and I fucked the tire up and I got these crazy rims, like the crazy ones, the big black ones that look sick. And I scratched the shit out of them. Shame. But it was worth it to meet you. So that wraps it up today for the H3 podcast. Who knows? I mean, he might reach out to me. How should he reach out? You find me. I follow you on Instagram. DM me.
Do you think he would?
No, he's not. Maybe. I'm pretty famous. Like, I'm kind of a big deal.
Uh-huh.
He obviously, but Dan.
Imagine him watching this clip out of context.
He would be like, dude, that guy rules. But he knows who I am because he had the recognition of like, did I go to school with him?
Mm-hmm.
Did this happen after you fucked up your car?
No, this happened before.
Oh, okay.
Right before, same parking lot.
Okay, got it.
Saw him and then fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
just making sure he wasn't just staring at you because
No. We were driving through, and then I was like, "Oh shit, that's Jonah Hill."
Yeah.
He walked right in front of the car, and he looked at us for a long, long time.
They're thinking, "Oh no,
like
this guy's gonna try and talk to me."
No, I was in my car, Dan. He recognized us. I've seen that look. People look at me like it happens all the time because they're not fans, but they've seen maybe something I've done.
Right.
And they go, how do I know?
Yeah.
I know that guy. How do I know him? He's probably seen Vape Nation, Dan. He's probably seen, I mean, let's be honest. I made a lot of good videos on YouTube. Millions of views. Billions, actually. So, chances that he hadn't seen me is less than, it's more like the
Okay, I think this is over.
Well, just wrap it up. I'm waiting for you. I'm over it. I'm over it. You want to end the show?
No, I did last time.
You want me to leave?
No.
I'll leave right now. You just tell me if you're over it.
And for those reasons, I'm out.
Hang on. So, Jonah Hill.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'd like to say
And for those reasons, I'm out.
that I love you. I want to be with you. I want to collaborate with you. I want to hold hands with you.
Welcome to Papa's house.
I want to caress you. I want to comb my hands through your beard. I want to go belly to belly with you. One hairy fat motherfucker from another.
Mega doo-doo.
I want to go tip to tip.
And this episode is over. We will see you back again on Saturday. No one is watching, right, Ethan?
Go ahead, end it. You're doing great.
No one is watching at this point. But if you do watch, please leave a comment saying, too bad Ethan fucked up his car on the first week. Feel really bad for him. Sad face.
Should we brigade our fans to go contact Jonah Hill?
No, I hate when people do that.
All right, go ahead. You're ending the show. Don't tell Jonah Hill about this. Whatever you do. Go ahead, Hila.
There's a problem. Like, how do you end it?
Exactly. You know what exactly.
We need to have something that
Just
we
say
always
goodbye. Like a safety word.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Dan's so over it.
Oh my God, please.
All right, you can end it, Dan.
This music is awful.
Everybody, thanks for sticking around through all this. We really appreciate you. Remember to go to H3H3 Shop and pick up some fresh merch. Also, Teddy Fresh is mostly sold out, but I believe that sale is still happening. Is it?
No,
by the time?
it's
okay,
over.
It's over. But
full price.
You may have missed your chance. Full price, but still, we very much appreciate you. We will see you on Saturday, and ta-ta.